Hi, I'm Dick Wagner. Welcome to the Crest Network. Today we're going to talk about getting more sales opportunities. And specifically, I'm going to focus on a really narrow area, and we're going to address that and talk about it. And it's about specifically introductions. We all need more leads, more interested or potentially interested prospects going into our sales funnel. Now, I know it's possible you're the rare exception and you're incredibly brilliant and great at generating sales leads, and people just love you and flock to you and call you all the time. And so you have enough leads. All right. For that 1 out of 1 million, go ahead and close out of this video because you don't need to watch, but everybody else does. Specifically, I'm talking about introductions. That's very different from a referral. And I'm talking a referral from one client to another. A referral is where you're working with a customer or a prospect or a client, and you say, is there any referrals, any other insurance agent or any other plumber or any other hotel manager or owner that you know of that you could introduce me to? We typically would say that you could refer me to, but I don't like referrals because of the following reasons. And we're going to talk about them in just a second. I do like introductions because it's close, it's personal, it's personable, it gets you face to face in front of the person, and it carries far more weight and impact than just, yeah, tell them Bob sent you. You see, asking for a referral, although for years the sales gurus told you you should be doing that, the fact is the world has changed and a referral doesn't mean a lot anymore. And in addition to not meaning a lot, your prospect, when you ask them for a referral, they might not even know what you're talking about. They aren't sure that you want them to leave you a nice review on your Facebook page. Maybe you're asking them to go to your LinkedIn profile because they're connected to you or connected with you, and ask them to give you a real nice recommendation on LinkedIn. Or maybe you're expecting them to put it on Yelp. Maybe they're thinking, oh my gosh, they want me to write a great letter, and I'm not a good person to write letters. You see, the problem with asking for a referral today is nobody knows what it means. It could possibly be a social media, it could be a letter, it could be a short video that you're asking them to give you. It could be a lot of things. So I believe that a referral today is weak, especially when you're comparing it against an actual face-to-face, handshaking introduction. I also think asking for a referral is weak because so many times people will interpret that and just say, oh, yeah. Don't, I know you're going to be calling on Bob and Joe and Susie plumbing companies. Just use my name. Use my name. Tell them Bob sent you. You know, that's lame too, because that doesn't prove anything. Yeah, maybe Bob and his name carry a little bit of weight, but if Bob's that close with him, Bob can pick up the phone and introduce you right there on the phone if it has to be that way, and hand the phone to you and say, here, Bob, I'm going to let you talk to him right now. Or tell them I said to call. It's also lame. Show them my letter of recommendation. I am going to write you a nice letter of recommendation. When you go in and see the owner of the Holiday Inn Express and the owner of the Hilton Garden Inn and the owner of the Hampton and the owner of the Fairfield. Show them my letter. Let them see that I'm happy too. Yeah, it's better than nothing, but it's still lame when the alternative is they could give you an actual introduction. When you ask for an introduction, you should be asking for an introduction just like you would a client. Just like you would say to somebody that you're already doing business with, you might normally say, hey, is there anybody you could refer me to? Any referrals? No, don't do that anymore. Ask for an introduction instead. Anybody you've done a sales presentation for, ask them if there's anybody that they know that they could introduce you to that might be interested in that sales presentation. The same thing at a networking event. Man, at a networking event, when there's 10, 20, 30, 50 people milling around, and somebody is talking to you about someone else, say, hey, I've never met him. Could you introduce me? That's just a great and powerful way. Even when you don't make the sale, ask for an introduction to somebody that might be interested in the sale from another company outside the environment where you are. When you ask for an introduction, let's do the math quickly on this. If you're only asking for one introduction a day, and you're only asking for it on Monday through Friday, that adds up to 240 days a year, business days. And that means that if you're asking for one introduction a day, that potentially could be 240 extra real leads into your sales funnel. And here's the crazy part about that. If only 10% of them turned into a sale, that's, yeah, do the math, that's 24. That's about 2 a month. That's about an extra $100,000 a year if you were getting 2 additional referrals or 2 additional clients a month. And that's assuming that these are clients that are capable of introducing you to somebody that can actually produce a job for you or give you a job. Now, if you're doing this in the commercial world and you're asking for 240 extra leads a year from your commercial clients selling the pre-disaster program, oh my goodness, they could introduce you to 240 clients. 24 of them became new solid clients. Out of 24 of them, 10% of those are going to have a disaster that year, the next year. So that's 2.5 jobs. If the average disaster job is 40 grand, that equals $100,000 also. Every single one of us would love to have an extra $100,000 in our profit and loss statement. So asking for introductions has the potential to more than double your sales opportunity. Geez, don't forget about this. Don't stop watching this video and put it out of your head and forget about it. If there's one thing you're going to take away from this video is simply this. Get in the habit of asking for an introduction from one of your clients or prospects every single working day. I'm Dick Wagner. Today we were talking about getting more sales opportunities. Getting introductions is the easiest way to get a great qualified or partially qualified prospect. I'm Dick Wagner. Thanks for watching the Crest Network. Bye-bye.